All right. We are on, and we're ready to start. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Can you see and hear the screen? Say, see and hear me, excuse me. Can you see and hear me? And can you see and view the screen? You can see and hear me, and you can see and view the screen. Let me know. Barbara, you said it's trying to connect. Just want to make sure you have a strong connection and you're able to see and hear as we get started. I'm on a few minutes early because I want to make sure everybody who can be on live can see and hear. So Lady Barbara, if you can, please respond by letting me know yes or no, whether you can see or hear me clearly. Let me know. Screen is not clear, but I can hear you. All right. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that well enough? All right. This is where we're going to be starting tonight. I also have another tablet. I'm going to try to use that for our close-ups. Got it about 2 minutes before we start. You said it's blurry on your end? Because it looks very clear on my end. Is that better? Can you see that? Now it's going to get more detail as you can see as I blow it up. This is for the blog piece. All right. Is that better? Are you saying no, it's not better? Let's see where I can go here. Well, hopefully as I drag this up a little bit closer, you'll be able to see it a little better. So you're still saying no. Is that better? Can you see that better? Some of the words are small right now because it's on a smaller screen. So right now we just opened up the app itself. All right, and if I need to, I'm trying to open up my larger tablet so it's easier for you to view. Yeah, the words on the screen are going to be kind of small for right now because the screen has not been zoomed in. All right, so if I zoom this in, can you see that more clearly? See that? Can you see that clearly? All right. We're going to begin shortly. So let me see. All right, it is 7:01. Let me turn my screen around so you can see me for a moment. Hello, 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 and good evening. We're going to get started shortly with the training. You're going to try it on your desktop. Okay. All right. So the first thing that we're going to be going and looking in is Blogger. This has to do with starting your own blog, starting your own blog. Starting your own blog. And the site that I recommend that you going to, because most people have a Gmail account, is blogger.com. Blogger.com. Blogger.com can be reached through your Gmail. Blogger.com can be reached through your Gmail. And as you can see, Blogger.com has a new requirement dealing with your privacy policy from the European Union. It's a general policy, and Blogger, which is connected to Google, automatically adds that policy to the bottom of your blog for you with the necessary legalese that you would need for your blog. So over here in this corner, you will see I am using my Google email, Shante Charles 333. It's my Google email. And through that email, if you go into your Gmail, you drop down and you see over in your corner, you usually see a whole host of everything that's connected to your account. You can go into YouTube through your Gmail account. You have Google Search, Google Maps, Google Play Store, your contacts, your Drive, Google Plus, Google Translate, photos that get uploaded to your Google, your calendar, etc. However, if you drop this bar down, you drop this menu down. So we're talking right now about how do you start your blog. If you drop that bar down where it says more and you press more, underneath there, you're going to see some additional things connected to Blogger or connected to your Gmail account. This is where you go to hit Blogger. All right. And I've already done it, so I don't need to hit Blogger again, but that's where you go in order to connect to begin putting together your blog. All right, so I'll do that again. So you'll see. All right. One more time demonstration. If you're in your Gmail account itself, you would use the drop down bar there. It's usually 9 squares at the top. You're going to hit your more button for your Gmail. You hit it and it drops down and it shows you more that your Gmail account offers: shopping, documents, books, hangouts, business, classroom, things you want to keep, and Blogger. Once you hit Blogger, it will take you to a page like this, except here's my demo space. In my demo space, it shows that I have not created anything yet. So this is pretty much what you would get if you are starting out with your blog, if you're starting out with your blog. All right. And let me zoom this a little bit so you can see what you would see as a new blogger. You would have new blog, welcome, settings, reading list, and help. Why is it important to start a blog? What are some reasons for creating a blog? Sometimes people want to create blogs as a personal journal. So it can be a digital journal. Sometimes people use blogs to promote articles that they want to write. So if you are a budding journalist or you are a budding author, a blog is a great place to start if you want to make sure you're getting in the habit of writing on a daily basis. And also blogs can be used, for example, if you're a fashion blogger and you want to give a weekly or a daily or a monthly example here, you want to give that monthly example of something you tried on or a store, this is where you could go to create that fashion blog. All right. And so what I would do is I would hit the title here where it says new blog. And when I drop that down, as you can see, this is where you would create your first blog. You would decide the title of your blog. What is your blog going to be called? And I'll go and show you some of the blogs I already have that have been in use and that I've been using to write for the last 7-8 years. So you're going to name your blog. What do you want your blog to be called? It can be called anything really. But what that does is, as you're creating the title, it will start down here and it will give you your blog name .blogspot.com. So that will become the web address for your blog. All right. So whatever you're going to title it will go here. Your address would go below. And whatever title you're coming up with, Google will let you know as you're typing your title whether or not you can use that title or whether or not someone else already has that title. All right. And then as you create, you're going to pick out your theme and then hit create blog. Now, what does that look like once you have gone through those few steps? I'm going to take you back and let's take a look here. So that was my sample blog space setup. And hello to those of you who are coming in. This is all of my blogs here. I have one for Church Love. I have Daring Dialogues. Let me see if I can zoom that in so you can see a little bit better. If that's better, let me know. So here, this shows you all of my blogs that I operate. Church Love, Daring Dialogues, Kingdom Community, Legs Closed, Mind Open, The Next Generation Leaders. And I can continue to open new blogs should I choose to do so, but these are the 5 that I operate. And they're all based upon something I'm doing with media or ministry. So Church Love is my author blog. Daring Dialogues is my media blog for news and reviews and movie content reviews. Kingdom Community is our church's blog where we post prophetic information. Legs Closed, Mind Open is a blog for young adults, mainly girls. It's geared toward girls. And then The Next Generation Leaders is a leadership blog, as it is so named. So right now we're going into Next Generation Leaders blog, which is the one up here. And as you can see, all right, this tells you how many blogs I've actually written. This tells you my titles of those blogs. This is your back page to your blog. All right. This tells you how many people have seen or how many people have laid eyes on any one of your particular blogs. It's got your date of publishing of the blogs. All right. And just to give you an idea, let me unclick that. Let's take a look at some things that are helpful as you are creating your blog. So this tells you you can get all kinds of data as you are producing your work, as you are writing your blog. This tells me the entries that people have last taken a look at or last read. This can tell me my traffic. This can tell me how many people took a look at my blog today. This tells me how many people have stopped by this particular blog for its all-time history. So I can track how many people have viewed the blog. I can also track where's my main audience coming from. And it appears Europe and the United States for this particular blog. So let's take a look at posts. We're back at posts here. And let's take a look at one of the posts itself. So this is again from the inside view, your view as you are writing. So this is a post that was a music review that was done. All right. And if I wanted to edit, all I had to do is go in and edit. If I want to view the post to see what it looks like online, I hit view the post, and this is what it looks like online. I can go back, I can share from here, or I can delete the post altogether. So if I was going to write a new post, all I would have to do is hit new post, type in the subject matter. As you can see, there's editing tools there already. And then once I am done completing my post, all I have to do is hit publish. All right. I am going to be doing a more in-depth training on blog posting and writing in August. And so that will be a full training specifically on blogging. And you can sign up for that after this. The training is $50 for a class that will teach you the ins and outs of blogging. So, anybody have any questions for me about the tool Blogger? Again, this is a tool that you can use through Gmail. So, this is another account. Like I said, this is a mock account. And if you are using Blogger for the first time and you come through your Gmail where you have gone down to use Blogger, or you have gone directly to the site www.blogger.com, you're going to set up your new blog. So for tonight, we're going to call this as an example. Let's call it Manna. Let's do that. Manna from God. So I type that in for my title. And this is going to tell me whether or not this has already been taken. So we plug it in. And what does it say? Sorry, this blog address is not available. So what does that mean? That means I might have to get more creative with my address. That means I may have to add a number. And see, as you can see, it's checking the address availability. That blog address is not available. So really, as you're picking out your address for your blog, you want to make sure. Most people use either something they've already trademarked for their blog name, for their site, or most people use their own name. So let's see if we can do Manna 333. Let's see if anybody has that. And as you see here, it says this blog address is available. So now if I want to go through with it, which I don't want to, because then I will have to go back and delete this blog later, I would hit the check mark. I would have made sure I checked out the possible backgrounds. And of course, you can always go around and change backgrounds and play with backgrounds until you get what you want for your background. And then I would hit create blog. All right. So that is the simple start to creating a blog. And then once you have that blog created, as I said, you'll begin to start with a new post. As you can see, that new post, you'll be able to write in here. And like I said, for the more detailed course, I actually go into writing. I actually go into how you do hyperlinks, how you add video and music and all of those different things to your blog. So that is a full course that I'm going to be offering in August for those of you who are interested. All right, so we go back. And then again, once you have finished publishing that post, it will begin to, as you can see, line up down here. And this is just the history of posts within one particular blog. All right. And in the more detailed course, we talk about the other pieces here, your layout, your theme, your settings, how to monetize your blog and make money off of your blog. All right. Does anybody have any questions for me at this time. We are rolling right along here. Any questions for me? So that was Next Generation Leaders. Let me go to one of my more popular blogs, which is Legs Closed, Mind Open. And these are the stats on that. Page views, all-time history is over 7,000 people have come to the blog and viewed and read articles. Here are some of the posts. And again, in the more detailed training, we talk about settings. We talk about your backgrounds, how to stylize things, because as I said before, this particular blog is dedicated to young adults and particularly girls. So let's take a look at some young women things, but mainly this blog. This blog came out of a course I was teaching with young girls. And as we began to talk about different things of concerning life, they suggested that I start this blog so that when young women write to me, I can actually respond in the blog and then share the blog online, and that person would be able to read the response as well as it would benefit other girls. So this particular blog was inspired by young adult girls that I was teaching. So let's take a look at Life Hack. And as you can see here, I was able to add some tags to it. And this just tells you how many people took a look at that particular blog. So I can hit, wrong one. I can hit view and I can take a look at, and as you can see, this is definitely a different feel than the previous blog that I showed you. All right. Again, this is more geared toward girls, women, young adult women. And here's the set of that blog. All right. So as you're putting together your blog, you're going to, you'll have a component where you're able to, write a little bit about yourself, as well as upload your images so people can know who you are. All right. Anybody have any questions yet so far about using Blogger? Like I said, Blogger is very easy. I really like the format because it's tied to your Gmail, so you can go in right through your Gmail and review things. You can go in and change things. You can go in and make edits right from your phone. You don't have to wait till you get to a laptop in order to do that. All right. Anybody have any questions for me around the blog and creating the blog? Make sure you post your questions. You like that, Lady Barbara? Good. As I said, it's very easy to use. It's not really hard to use. You just, of course, you want to be good at it. So you do want to make sure, if you don't even use my training per se, you do want to make sure that you do get some kind of training, basic training in how to use the blog. There's a lot of different gadgets and tools that are available inside of it. But all I've done today is just show you, how to go in, how to start your blog, how to name your blog, how to give it a title, and how to start posting. All right. So we're going to move on from here if there are no questions, and we are going to go into YouTube live streaming. YouTube live streaming. Now, what you all are looking at is you are looking at my phone. All right. And In order to YouTube live stream, a couple of things. First of all, you want to make sure that you have a phone that is capable of live streaming. You want to make sure you have a smartphone, right? And you also want to make sure that your phone has the YouTube app. Some phones have it on there already. Other phones, you have to go to either your Apple Store or your Google App Store and download YouTube app onto your phone. Okay. So I've already done that. There's my YouTube app. I'm going to click on my YouTube app. And I do want to let you know that here is my account that I'm using. This is my Gmail account, Shante Charles. All right. But as you can see, I have more than one account. So this is my mock account for today. And I'm using the email reachshante@gmail.com in order to live stream. However, what I found out when I went to set this up yesterday is because of all of the different changes happening digital wise, I don't believe that I can go live just yet on this particular channel. So we'll see. So I did test my others, but you have two buttons. All right. You will have go live and then you will have record. Those are the two buttons you should see if you have the YouTube app on your phone. You should have go live and record. Now, I believe because I set this account up yesterday, it is telling me still that I have to wait 48 hours before I go live. So we'll see. Let's see. All right. So it says new, hold potentially inappropriate messages for review. I'm going to definitely say turn on. All right. So it appears that I have made the time frame because usually they hold your account for 24 hours. They register your account before you can go live. So it'll tell you you'll have to wait 24 hours. So if you're setting up your YouTube account for the first time, it's going to be a 24-hour wait. So apparently I am able to go live. So here I go on my mock channel. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a title. And let's just put up here SAC. And then I can decide whether or not I want this to go public. All right. Or I'm going to hit the arrow. And as you can see, I can unlist it, much like the training that we're doing right now. So I can hit unlisted, meaning anyone with the link can view it. But if you don't have the link, then you will not see this broadcast. So I'm going to hit public for now. I'm going to leave it public. And then I can add a location. I can tell people where I am while I am filming. I tend to not add location, but you can do that. You can choose to do that. All right. And then it says more options. What are my more options? I can schedule my broadcast. All right. That's an option. Advanced settings. I can allow people to chat, or I cannot allow people to chat by simply turning off the button. I can even engage in age restriction. So if someone is not old enough to be watching my broadcast, I can add that. I can also notify YouTube if my video contains paid promotions, such as a product that I'm trying to place, or a sponsorship or an endorsement. All right. So I am now ready to go. I can also add a description. And I'm going to type in training. Okay. And I'm going to keep it on public for right now. So once I do that, it goes to next. And then it's going to take my picture. Or it's going to take a picture of whatever I am putting up. So for example, say I didn't want it to take my picture. Say I wanted it to take a picture of my business card. I can hit, uh-oh, I did the wrong thing again. So I can hit edit. I can switch it around. All right. Retake thumbnail. And there is my thumbnail. I can switch my camera back around, and then I can hit go live. So now it's videoing a video. All right. It is videoing a video of me right now. And I can talk, I can sing, I can teach, I can share products, etc. And when I'm done, I'm going to hit the X and it'll ask you, are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I do. And it'll tell me my playbacks, my peak concurrence, meaning who was on here at what point, how long my video lasted, did I get any new subscribers while I was talking or teaching or producing or whatever, total watch time, average watch time. And so I'm going to hit done. And if I don't like the video, all I have to do is come up here to these three wonderful buttons and hit delete upload. All right. And so as you can see, the channel still has no videos. So let's go back. That was our mock channel. Now, say I have more than one email account, which I happen to have. So I'm going to go to switch accounts. And this is where most of my videos are. Up at the top of YouTube, you will see the camera again. And I want to go back and I want to show you that you can also record. So say you don't want to live stream, say you just want to record video and you want to upload your records after you get done. All right. So this is another method of recording that you can do by your phone. All I have to do now is hit the red dot and I am now recording. Fa la 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 la. All right. So I'm recording and then I hit stop. And here's the interesting thing about the record button, because now you get an opportunity. You can add music, you can add effects, you can trim your video, and then you can add your title, your description. You can decide if the video is public. You can add your location. All right. So it's just a little bit more advanced than just simply live streaming onto your YouTube. And again, I'm going to be doing a more in-depth course on how to use YouTube with the editing features in August. That course is $50 as well. So you can sign up for either course, the YouTube course, or the course on blogging for business. All right. Also, a couple of things, features I want to show you on the YouTube as well. Down here, you have, once you get your channel set up, you have home. All right. And this just shows you several different videos that are going on throughout YouTube. You can hit trending. This will show you who's currently trending if you want to take a look at what's going on in YouTube overall. Then you have channels that you may be subscribed to and what's happening on those channels. Then you have your inbox. All right. And this gives you messages. This tells me I can create a group chat on YouTube now. All right. And then if I hit library, library is for you as the YouTube live streamer. This tells you videos that you've taken a look at. My videos are all of the videos that you're going to be live streaming and teaching. As you can see, I hit my videos, and guess what? We're on live, and it shows that we're on live. That little paperclip image there just lets me know that it's a private video, so it's only us watching the lives. As you can see, all of my Daring Dialogues are on here, sermons, etc., etc. So if I come back out of the library, all right, and I'm out of my videos, I can actually go to watch later. As you can see, I have lots of unwatched videos. And then you can create playlists. So I have playlists, and these playlists help me to categorize the kinds of videos that I have done. All right. This is when I was a television host. And these are some of my past television hosting videos. So it's my journalistic portfolio there. Then I have power words or ministry words that I've given for the year. And then I have my playlist for Daring Dialogue, season 1, 2, and currently 3. Music. So you can really do a lot with your YouTube channel. It just depends on how much you want to get engaged in live streaming. You want to get engaged in video blogging, which is vlogging. There's a lot more that you can do to it. These are just some of the basics. All right. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far about anything we've covered as far as YouTube or with the blogging? Any questions for me? All right. So again, as we back up, I want to go to settings. Underneath your settings, it tells you a couple of things. You can look at YouTube TV, which they just released, where you can actually get television through YouTube now. YouTube Red is a paid subscription to YouTube where you can get original content that plays on YouTube now. You can even, if you have Chromecast, you can even Chromecast to your television and watch your YouTube broadcast, or anybody else's really, on your television if you have Chromecast. All right. Any questions for me so far? And this is a Chromecast up here where you can cast it to your television screen. That's what that icon is for. All right. Anybody else? Anybody have any questions for me? We are rolling right along. Rolling right along. No questions so far? All right. I know I have Lady Barbara on. I'm trying to figure out who else I have on live with me. I see Lady Barbara's comments. All right. Well, I believe I have covered everything under our YouTube segment that I wanted to cover today. So we're going to spend the majority of the rest of our time dealing with Facebook. Hello to my third entrance person coming on. We have covered blogging already. We have just finished up YouTube. All right. And so we are headed over to Facebook. Oh, Facebook. Lots of stuff to talk to you about on Facebook here. As you can see, this is my personal Facebook page. And we're going to go through several Facebook how-tos that a lot of people don't realize that they can use in Facebook. All right. So up here, you've got your home screen. This is your home screen. All right. And these little group of people here, Facebook's new latest icon is your groups. So that lets you know you can go up here, punch in the 3 people, and that will let you know what groups you are a part of. And the way Facebook has set it up now is you can actually, your groups now have its own timeline. Your groups have its own timeline now. So whatever groups you're a part of, if you just want to see what's happening in your groups, all you have to do is hit that little group icon. And if you want to create a group, all you have to do is hit that icon, put the name of your group up there. You can add an image. You can either take a photo or choose a photo. And I don't recommend you doing this in terms of adding people without their knowledge, but you can add people to your group without their knowledge, and then it will create a group based on who you've added. All right. Over here is our friend requests. As you can see, I've been a bad girl. I've got 121 people waiting on me to make a decision, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon. And here is Facebook. Also, a new option in Facebook is called Facebook Watch. Facebook Watch. And these are all of the content shows that have been on Facebook. All of the content shows running through Facebook. And these are some ones that I have recently checked out that run through Facebook Watch. And then it will actually suggest some videos for you to watch based upon your interest. As you can see, it also shows you what your friends are watching and looking at. All right. And so I always tell people, be careful who you choose as friends, because you will wind up with some videos on your Facebook Watch that you didn't ask for. And it usually has to do with your friend's interest. All right. And then we have this wonderful bell here, which is your notifications bell. And as you can see, if it's in the blue, that means that you have not yet looked at it or have not yet answered it. Okay. And then you're able to see how people are responding to you, how people are responding to your posts. All right. Facebook is really good at that. They've got the new green chat button letting people know that you're being responded to. You've got the green arrow to let people know that people are sharing things. And then you've got all of the other responses to either things you've said or comments you have made. Now, say someone is live on Facebook, or they were live, like one of my friends who preaches all around the world. He was live, and it may be a preaching video. It may not be a preaching video. But say I was like, man, I wish I could have watched that video when it was live. Well, I can go right here to the 3 buttons, and all I have to do is hit Save Latest Post. And it will save that video for me to go look at later. It is now saved to my videos to go look at later. And we'll talk about that when we get there. All right. So say I have a friend who may actually be a little bit like myself. I tend to post quite a bit every single day. But say you don't want to hear from this friend all the time, every single day, and you kind of want to slow down some of the notifications you're getting from a specific person. All you have to do is, let's see, let me pick one here. All right. All I have to do is come here and say I've been getting notifications about a photo all day. All I have to do is click, turn off notifications about this photo, and I will stop getting those notifications. Or maybe I just want to hide this notification. I can click on that too. All right. So let's see. Let's see. This is another post that has probably been going all day. So maybe I don't want to keep seeing notifications about it. Again, I can turn off notifications about this post. All right. Here is an example. Let's see. I can hide a notification, right? So let me hide this notification, and it's hidden, but I can also undo it. All right. Or I can hide a notification. I want to get you all one where, let's see. I want to get you all one. I want to share. I want to do one where you just want to. No, that's not what I'm looking for. All right. It'll probably be in another section. So you have your page. Again, you have your groups. You have your friend requests. You have Facebook Watch. You have your notifications. And this is your settings page. This is your settings page over here. So these are some of my personal page, my media page, my public figures page, and my ministry page. I do have a couple more pages, but these are the ones that I tend to frequent the most. So Facebook will tend to put those at the top. Then I also have groups that I have spearheaded or I am an admin for, an administrator for. And then I can hit groups here. It's the same button here, but you can hit it here too, and it'll take you to your other groups. Most people know about memories. Memories is where people go where they want to go and look back at their memories from specific dates. So this actually gives me from 2010 to 2017 because I joined Facebook 2010. So it gives me all of my on this day. What was I doing a year ago? What was I doing 3 years ago? What kind of posts was I looking at? Whose posts was I sharing? All of those things are underneath memories. All right. In case you didn't know, Facebook also has a marketplace. This is where I haven't used it yet, but this is where if you are listing something to buy, all right, you can list what you want to sell, and then you can actually upload your picture and it'll go into Facebook Marketplace. So you can actually sell things here online. You don't have to go and get an eBay account to do that. You can sell it right here on Facebook. There are about a little over 2 billion people right now who are on Facebook almost every day actively, which is why it made sense for Facebook to add a marketplace. You can also check out events. You can explore events. You can see what's in the calendar. All right. Whether you have friends who have birthdays, friends who are planning events, it will show up. And then, of course, any events that you want to host by creating, or events that you have hosted. And these are events that I have hosted in the past. All right. Saved. So things that you can save. As you can see, the last video I saved is right here under my saved videos. And I have a couple of options. I can add it to a collection. I can share it. I can send it in Messenger. I can unsave it, which is what I'm going to do. I can view the original post. I can mark it as seen, or I can copy the link. So I have unsaved it, and it is no longer in my saved videos. As you can see, you can create collections for videos that you save. I have a lot of saved items that I need to begin to group into my collections. So I have videos saved on relationship, business and finance, current events, etc., that have been saved through Facebook. All right. Also, if you have an Instagram account, you can go to your Instagram through Facebook. All right. And here I am right at my Instagram account. I hit one space back on my phone and I'm back inside of Facebook. So it really is that easy to switch between apps because Instagram is now connected to Facebook. Here, this shows me pages that I have, that I own. These are pages I own. And then these are pages that Facebook likes to suggest to you to like. And then these are pages that you have already liked. Oops. Sorry about that. Now, the more important things that I want us to pay attention to is I want to go and deal with friends. Friends on Facebook. And hopefully this is going to help some of us in our Facebook in streamlining some things. So let me come here. All right, this is my personal page. And I want to show you some things that you can do with friends. All right, let me go. Let me pick a friend that maybe I haven't checked up on in a minute. All right, so say this is my friend, right? And maybe I have been seeing this friend a little bit too much, all right, in my news feed. Maybe I want to limit how much I'm seeing this person in my news feed. All I have to do is go to friends, all right? If I want to see her post more, all I have to do is hit follow. Everybody knows about the unfriend button, right? But you can also take a break from a person now. So maybe I don't want to take a break from her. I mean, maybe I don't want to unfriend her, but maybe I just want to take a break. All right. And then it says, don't worry, we won't notify her about the changes that you make. You're just taking a break. Or see less of the person. See her on Facebook only if you visit her profile. Then it says you can now limit what she will see. So update your privacy settings so they won't see your post per se. All right. And then edit who can see your past posts. Change who can see past posts of you and the person. All right. So these are some things that have been recently rolled out by Facebook that a lot of people don't realize is already built into the app. So we don't have to be frustrated anymore about how much you see a person. All right. You can fix that right there. Say I want to go to follow. I can all I have to do is click follow, right? Or maybe I am really engaged with this person and I feel like I don't see them enough. So I can actually hit see first. All right. And that will allow me to see their post. Their post will come up to the top of my timeline and I will see what they're posting more frequently. All right. Also under friends, not only can you take a break, but if you go to edit friend list, all right, as you can see, I have added several categories to my friends list. So Facebook automatically gives you the first three. You can categorize people as close friends. You can categorize them as good friends and acquaintances. At first, Facebook only offered close friends or acquaintances, but they have recently added good friends as kind of a third tier. All right. And so I have some friends that I connect to and I post only things that pertain to being an author and writer and an editor because that's what I do for a living. So I have friends that are just connected to me along those lines. Then I have people who are connected to me through my business, through ministry, through my former high school, through my college, etc. Through you can even edit your friends list and create a list for people who live directly in your city, or cities that you visit, or cities that you once lived in. All right. And then, of course, I have people that I consider kingdom people, people from a city that I used to live in. And then you also have the option of restricting people, meaning that they could be a friend, but they could also be a person who you restrict from making comments on your posts. Maybe they're a person who you tend to, who you tend to get into arguments with a lot. So you might want to restrict their access to commenting, because you know every time they get on your post, it's going to turn into an argument. So there are all kinds of ways that you can streamline and make your life go a lot easier on the tool called Facebook. All right. So let's see. We talked about that. Let's see. Let me see if I can go to my timeline and show you all some more examples of things that you can do. Nope. All right. I think this is where I want to go. No, that's my timeline. All right. So there we go. All right. So we're back to the main timeline now. And here are some other things that you can do. So say again, you're on your timeline and maybe your friend, there's all kinds of things you can do once you tap these three dots here, and it's in relation to any of your friends, right? So my friend just posted a video. Here's a slew of options of things I can do. I can save the video, right? I can hide the post. Maybe I'm not interested in their sports posts at all. I can hide the post. And then it says I can snooze the person for 30 days, meaning I won't see posts from them for 30 days. I can snooze the show that he just posted, the video, so I won't see posts from just that site for 30 days. And I can even give them feedback on the post. I can tell them, hey, I think this is inappropriate, or I think this is spam, or whatever, right? So if I go back, I can do that. I can hide everything from that site, period. So I won't see it anymore. All right. Or I could simply unfollow the person and stop seeing their posts, but stay friends. Again, I can give feedback on this post. If I want to follow the comments on this post, I can turn on notifications for it. Or if I want to copy the link and share the video onto my page without sharing all of the other stuff that is underneath his post, I can just copy the link and paste it onto my pages or in my group or on my personal page. All right. So those are some things, again, that I don't think people realize is already built into Facebook. You can now snooze people that you don't want to see for 30 days. All right. Now, say I am reading a comment, okay, and I don't want to see what that person is saying. All I have to do is come to the side here and press, and I can either copy that person's comment, I can hide their comment, or I can give feedback or report their comment. All right. Did everybody see how easy that was to do? All you have to do is press on the comment. All right. Say I am, Let's go to a video I put up today. Lots of people on here about the politics of the day. All right, so here's somebody. I don't know who they are, but maybe I want to come back and I want to look at their video. All I have to do is press these three buttons again. As you can see, I can save the video. I can copy the link for the video. But what if I just tapped on that person's video to begin with? I can go right here inside of their video. I can go right there inside of their video and I can save, hide it, follow the person, which means maybe I did like what they had to say, and I can now follow them based on that video, or I can copy the link. You can also, as you see this little ribbon here, you can also hit that to save the video. All right. And again, if I go down here to saved, it should show up inside of my videos. So it hasn't shown up yet. It should pop up there in a moment. All right. Lastly, what I want to cover is I want to talk about some other things that you can do in Facebook. So we've talked about friends. We've talked about following and unfriending, how to take a break, how to edit your kind of friend that you have. We talked about how you can snooze them. We talked about unfollowing, seeing them less, how to see their posts first. Now we want to get into the settings and privacy. Settings and privacy. These are very, very important. Why do you say that? I'm glad you asked. Underneath settings, you have your personal information. You can actually manage payments through Facebook. But these are the ones that you want to pay attention to. You want to pay attention to your privacy settings, who can see your posts and content, as well as who can search for you. I don't have facial recognition on because I don't want technology having my face being recognized all through everything. So my facial recognition is off. You also have timeline and tagging, public posts, and blocking. So this is where you put all the people that you've blocked. You can actually go back to the list and you can unblock people. And I think it takes 24 to 48 hours before the unblocking will show. But let's go to privacy settings first. All right. Managing your profile. You can go to your profile to change your information privacy, like who can see your birthday and who can see your relationships. So this tells you what my privacy settings are on. My public posts, people can see my public posts because I generally don't post anything that I'm not willing to defend in a court of law. Who can see the people, the pages, and the list that I follow? My friends can see those pages. My friends can see those pages. Who can send me friend requests? Because of the world that we live in, I choose to only allow friends of friends to send me friend requests. My friends can see my friend list. Why? Because unfortunately, we live in a culture where people can go through your page and they'll be checking out your entire friend list and just friending your friends. They don't have a relationship with them. They just want more friends to their page. And so in order for my friends to not be exploited, the only people who can see my friends list are my friends. Who can look me up using my email address? I do not have my phone number attached to Facebook because people can call you through Facebook if your phone number is attached. So I don't have that option available. But you can do it if you are up to it. Ads. You ever wonder how you see all of these different ads? This is where you can go to control what kind of ads that you see on Facebook. All right. Based on your interests, you can add interests up here. Facebook will tell you advertisers that you've already interacted with. They will tell you your ad settings and ad topics that you can hide. So, for example, I have any ads that Facebook posts that have to do with alcohol, I have them hidden so they don't run through my timeline. And I chose to keep parenting on and pets on because I don't really have an issue with either of those. All right. Notification settings. This is where you can choose the notifications that you want, the kind of notifications you want, and where to receive them. You can get notifications by text messaging. You can get notifications through your email. News feed preferences. This is where you can manage the content that you want to see in your news feed. When people say, I get tired of seeing all this crazy stuff coming through my news feed, or I need a new set of friends because all of the stuff that my friends are looking at is coming through my news feed. Well, here is the place where you can take control and customize what you want coming through your news feed. This tells you how to unfollow people to hide their posts. We already went through that. You can reconnect with people you unfollowed. So you can hit this and it'll show you people that you're not following anymore, that if you want to start following them again, you can follow them. All right, let's keep going. Facebook information. Facebook information. This is how you can view your information by category. You can even download a copy of all of the stuff you've ever posted on Facebook. A lot of people don't realize that. But you can download copies. You can download posts. You can download photos. You can download videos. You can download comments that you've posted on your own post, in other people's posts, or in groups you belong to. All of that can be downloadable information. So if you want a record of everything you've done on Facebook, you can get that. Activity log. This is where you view and manage your information. So if somebody says, well, I remember you said X, Y, and Z on certain day, you can go to your activity log and see what your activity was. What activity did you do today? What did you comment on? What did you like? What were you writing? It's all in your activity log. And then, of course, you can delete your account information. You can permanently delete your Facebook account and information. I want to go back to tagging because that is a huge pet peeve for, that is a huge pet peeve for a lot of people. Timeline and tagging. So if you are the person who does not want anyone writing on your timeline, you can make it so it's only you writing on your timeline by clicking only me. So who can post on your timeline? Only I can post on my timeline, and then people can post underneath. And they can respond to whatever I am posting. This, my friends, this helps you with people who don't know how to follow directions. You know, the people who like to tag you in flyers that automatically appear on your timeline, they won't be able to do that if you set posting on your timeline to only yourself. Instead, who can see what others post on your timeline also is my friends. Tagging. Who can see posts that you're tagged in on your timeline? For me, it's friends except acquaintances. But as you can see, there are plenty of options. When you're tagged in a post, who do you want to add to the audience of the post if they can't already see it? You can add my friends. Now, this is the one that people probably are looking to turn on, and that is tagging reviews. This is the one you want on if you want to review tags that people add to your post before the tag appears on Facebook. So this will help you not to be tagged in just random stuff, and your timeline starts looking like you are an advertising page for other people. So you want to make sure you have your review on so that Facebook will notify you that, hey, someone tagged you in this particular thing, whether it is a video, whether it is a flyer, whether it is a comment, whatever it is that they're tagging you in, you will get a notification from Facebook letting you know that you've been tagged. And then you can actually go and review whatever it is they're tagging you in, and you can either accept or you can hide. And then when you hit hide, it will ask you if you want to remove the tag, and then you can further remove the tag. So you can review posts that you're tagged in before the post appears on your timeline. And that is super, super, super important if you don't want your timeline to start looking like an advertising page. All right. So again, these are very, very, very helpful tools. Very helpful tools. All right. So here's one. Say I want to hide a notification. I'm under notification. I can hide this. I can turn off notifications about new likes on this page post for this page, or I can turn off all notifications from this page. Doesn't mean that I no longer like the page, but I can turn off notifications from it. Here's another one. I can hide a notification. Here's another one. I can hide the notification. I can save the latest post that maybe I want to look at later. Or I can only get notifications about friends' posts from this group. Lastly, let me talk about these groups that people add you to without your knowledge. I tend to get added to at least one group a day without my knowledge, and I have to go in and remove myself. So let's take a look down memory lane here, and let's see if I've been added to a group today that I have no recollection of wanting to be a part of. So far, I'm doing good. But as you can see, I am a part of a lot of groups, and some of them I am assisting with moderating for the person because they asked me ahead of time. They didn't just make me an administrator. All right. So say I am, let's go to this group here. All right. So I'm in this group, and say I have been added to this group without my permission. How do I get out? How do I get out? That's where I get out. So I'm going to back up so y'all can see that again. If you've been added to a group without your permission, all you have to do is go to that little drop down arrow by the title name of the group. All right. And you got some options. You can share a group and let people know you're a part of it. And if they want to join it, they can join it of their own free will. You don't have to add them to it. All you have to do is hit share group and then share into Facebook, and it'll actually add that group as a post on your page, and people can click on it to see what the group is about or whether or not they want to join. But I can share the group. I can add it to my favorites. I can unfollow the group, meaning I'm still a part of it, but because I'm not following it, I'm not getting all of the notifications that come up. I can also edit my notification settings. So maybe I want to know everything that's happening in this group. I can do that. I only want the highlights. Maybe I only want to see when my friends are posting in the group. Friends posts, whenever your friends post, highlights, friends post, and suggested posts, or off. No notifications when people post at all. I just want to drop into the group every now and then and see what's going on. Or lastly, I can leave the group. So I can leave the group. I can just simply hit this. But some of us have very, very, very adamant friends, meaning you can leave their group and they will come and add you right back. So how do you stop them from doing that? You go to more options, which says leave group permanently. That means you can prevent them from adding you back by choosing to leave the group permanently. You can also turn off notifications for new posts, or you can even report the group. All right. So you have got a few different options there with groups. All right. So we are, believe it or not, done. We are, believe it or not, done with our training. Anybody have any questions for me? Any questions for me on any of the content, any of the things that we have covered about Facebook? Let me know. Ooh. Any content questions? The floor is yours. Was there anything that someone wanted me to go back and demonstrate? I can go back and demonstrate it for you. Any questions on the blog or on YouTube live stream? Anything you want me to go back and demonstrate? You got some great notes. Awesome. So was this very helpful for you all? I know, like I said, we just spent probably about 30 minutes. You missed half, have to go back. Okay. Well, if you have some questions, Lady Evelyn, we've got about, 10 minutes here of extra time. So if you have some questions about something specific, I can go in and try to show it to you. So we still have time. But yeah, as you see, there's a lot of different things in Facebook, and those were just some of the basic things. We haven't even gotten into Facebook for Business. So, like I said, I will be doing 2 more courses in August. I'll be doing full courses about how to use these things as business tools in more detail. If you're interested in either one of the courses for Facebook for Business or blogging for business. Thanks for the tagging portion. Yeah, tagging can get really, really annoying. It really can. It can get annoying. But as you can see, there's ways where you can set it so that you're not being tagged in every single thing. And I want to see if I can find an example of tagging. So let me see if I can go to my home page. Let me see. Because usually there's a section that lets you know when somebody is tagging you on something for review, but I don't see it. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something. As you can see, I have lots of unread notifications here today. Let me see if someone tagged me in something so I can see it as a review. I don't think anybody tagged me in anything today. So I might not have a example for you on hand. Let's see. Nope. I don't have any tags today, so I can't show you an example of how to undo a tag. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it this way. Tagged posts with me. Nope, it's not coming up. Tagged photos with me. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. All right. Tagging is a good one. Not for sure. What if you can pick something and demonstrate? You want me to demonstrate tagging? I can't demonstrate tagging because no one tagged me today on anything that I can pull. Because I wanted to be able to show you how to untag yourself. But I can go back and show you where you can go to make sure people can't tag you. So let me go back there. So under this piece here, which is like kind of your home page, these little 3 bars, if you scroll down, you're going to go to settings and privacy. And then you're going to go under settings. You're going to scroll all the way down until you get to, where do we go? Timeline and tagging. So under privacy, you go to timeline and tagging. And then you can decide who can post on your timeline. If you only want yourself to post and you don't want people to just be writing all over your timeline and dropping stuff on your timeline without your permission, set your timeline to only me. As far as review tagging, you want to make sure you have that on. This is where you can review posts that you're tagged in before the post appears on your timeline. Because a lot of people, if you don't have this on, whatever people tag you in, whether it's a photo, a video, a flyer, whatever it is going to go on your timeline without you looking at it. So if it's something crazy, it's already going to be on your timeline, and then you're going to have to remove your name from it. So let me go to my friend Walter Jones. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. My stand is falling here. Let me see. All right. I don't know why it's all of a sudden. Hold on one second. All right. Let me see. My friend Walter Jones tends to tag me and stuff, so I might be able to find something with him and show you how to untag yourself. Let's see. All right. Doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo. Let's see. As you can see this right here? This is not my friend. This is his friend. But this is a good example of someone who has not realized how annoying it is to be tagged like this on a post. And so, yeah, this is a post where all of these people are either they really love him and they don't mind him tagging them with 20 other people, or they're going to have to go through and untag themselves. So that's a good example on his page of people that do that. All right, so let's see. Here's one. This is one where, as you can see, he has tagged me on a political post, and his posts tend to be a little on the contentious side. So he has tagged me on a political post with 10 other people And as you can see, hold on. And as you can see, I have already removed myself from it. So I can save the video if I like it. I can save the video. I can remove the tag. I can give feedback. I can turn off notifications, and I can copy the link. So I remove tag, and it says, you won't be tagged in this post anymore. Confirm. And then it says review post that you're tagged in. Turn on timeline review in your settings to be able to review tags before they appear on your timeline. I already have that done, so I can just hit not now. All right. Was that helpful, Lady Evelyn? Was that helpful? All right. So, anybody else have any more questions, or you have anything you want me to go back and demonstrate? Going back and demonstrating. All right. Well, I want to thank you all for your time, and I want to thank you for the investment and joining me here tonight for this training. I tried to cover as much as I could in 90 minutes. And again, we're going to be doing Facebook for Business in the fall in August. That training is going to be $50. And we're also going to be doing Blogging for Business in August. That training is going to be $50. So if you're interested in the more intensive training behind these to help you get going in business, let me know. You can email me that you're interested in those for August. And as I'm planning, I will keep you in mind for once I start planning for that and putting the advertisement out, you will already be on the list. All right. So I want to thank you again for your time and attention tonight. And if you have any questions after the video, please feel free to email me. Also, this video is going to remain up for the next 48 hours. So you will have until Sunday. I will probably take it down Sunday morning. You'll have until Sunday morning to go back and review it and take a look at the information provided. All right. So the link is a private link. You can only get to the video through the link itself. All right. I hope that you all have a great and wonderful evening. Thank you again for your time and attention. Take care. And until next time, thank you for training with me. God bless.